In today's video, I'm going to be creating some simple DIY hacks using these fabric quarters from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree have many different styles. I've actually created a DIY using this particular one here, but I'm going to jump into the first DIY hack, and I have one of these ceramic trays from the Dollar Tree out of the Crafter Square section. I love these because you can decorate them and paint them any color. You can Mod Podge on these. I absolutely love these. But I'm going in, as you can see, with this yellow acrylic paint, and I'm going to give it one good coat. I want to take a moment to say thank you all so much for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly decor and DIY hacks that are very easy to do. So after I get that painted, I'm going to pull out the fabric quarter that I'm going to be using, and it's this really pretty green fabric with these yellow and white florals on them. Now Walmart does have some of these fabric quarters as well. I think they may be a quarter more in price. I'm not sure, but I will be using some of those as well in today's video. So what I'm going to do is create a little riser, and I pulled out some of my polyfill that I have. The Dollar Tree does sell a bag of this. I've been given recommendation to save from the dryer, and I have been doing that as well. So thank you for everyone who give me that tip, because I do like things to be budget friendly and easy to do. As I was talking, as you can see, all I'm doing is just gathering everything in the middle, and it sort of looks like one of those heating pad things that you use, like a cold pack or a heat pack. It kind of looked like that to me, but as you can see, I'm just gathering it, and I'm going to use some hot glue to kind of tack it in place, because I'm going to be placing that tray right on top. So I'm just going to take some glue and tack this down in a few places so that it will not unravel. And once that is complete, I am going to take that tray and I'm going to add some glue all around the bottom of it, because I want to add this right to the top. I actually really do like this hack. I think it is different. I've seen decor like this online before. I just really love how this turned out in the color combination. And so I'm going to go around the tray now after I add it, and add some extra glue along the sides so that I can push it down a little bit more. I do want to go over this acrylic paint using some Mod Podge just to secure that paint in, and I would do that after I finish adding a little more glue around. And I really do think this is so cute. You can use so many different fabric choices. You can paint the tray different colors, and I really do love the simplicity of this and how quick and easy it was to put together. So now I'm going in now with that Mod Podge to give it one good coat. I didn't want to add anything on this and to scrape it up, because you can use this as a little trinket tray. It can hold a candle, which I will be displaying a candle on this. But as you know, I change things around, so this may end up with like my little bracelets or rings on here. But how adorable did this turn out? Now for this next DIY hack, I absolutely love this. I'm going to be creating a pillow using these two squares, but this is going to be a really cute decorative pillow. So these fabrics, they are smaller than the other fabrics from the Dollar Tree. They're like half of a quarter, and I think it's because of the material. So if you want this pillow to be larger, you can use the larger fabric squares from the Dollar Tree, but I was fine with this size. I have created one using the larger fabric squares. Now the reason why, and I typically have them inside out and add the glue so that I can flip it on the right way and you don't see the seams. But because of this material, it's perfectly fine adding the hot glue the way I am. And if you want to stitch this, that's fine as well. But I'm just showing you a no-sew way to create a really simple, easy, cute decorative pillow. So I'm going around adding the hot glue to one side and connecting it to the other side, and I'm just going to leave one opening at the top so that I can add my polyfill. I absolutely love that the way the fabric is, because it made it so easy and it looks really great without you having to turn everything inside out. So I'm going to go in with another line of hot glue and tack this side down as well. And as I mentioned, if I didn't mention, this turned out so cute. Now I'm going to choose one of my canvas frames from the Dollar Tree, and I think it's so cute. So I picked up a canvas frame, and it has a lady on the front that's wearing a headscarf. Anytime I see one of these canvas frames from the Dollar Tree with the ladies with the headscarves, I always purchase them because I wear headscarves a lot, and these are the way I wear mine. And so I just thought it'd be cute to have some cute decorative pillows in my bedroom. But you can pick up any art. They have this really pretty owl that I'm going to go back and get. They also have really pretty floral arrangement, just many decorative frames. So as you can see, I'm using my X-Acto knife. I'm not taking this off of the frame. I'm just going around cutting the canvas, but I want a circle. So I'm just following that circle motion, and that's what I'm going to cut out. Once I used my X-Acto knife, I went and finished off with a pair of scissors, and I got it all cut off, and it's the perfect size that I needed. So I'm going to attach it to my soon-to-be pillow before I add the polyfill. I'm going to go in with glue mostly in the center, maybe a little bit around the sides, and then once I add the polyfill, I will go in and add more glue around the edges. I wanted to make sure that everything connected onto the pillow seamlessly. So as you can see, I'm not really going on the edges. I'll add that later, and then I'm going to place my image right in the center. This is such a really cool way to create some decorative pillows. And so I'm going to press everything down and let it dry, and once it dries, then I'll go in with the polyfill, and I'm going to add it into the pillow. Now I have gotten many tips about saving the lint from your dryer, and I have been collecting that, so thank you to everyone who suggested. As you know, I like things that's budget friendly and easy to do, but the Dollar Tree does sell this polyfill, or you can pick it up from Walmart, or sometimes I just, when I'm not using a pillow anymore, I just remove the filling from that pillow. So I'm just going to get this really stuffed and push down, and then now I'm going to go in and add some hot glue right along one side, and then I'm going to close up this pillow. And once I close it up, I'm now going to go in and add more glue around that image, around the edges, so that I can press everything down and it can look seamless. And after that, that will be it for this really pretty decorative pillow. I am going to go back and look for that owl because I do want to create me a decorative pillow using one of those owl frames from the Dollar Tree. And for this next DIY hack, I am going to be using one of these yellow quarter fabric sheets, and these are from Walmart. I did want to go in with this pretty color that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to stick with the yellow. I am going to show you the fabric sheet from the Dollar Tree, and here it is. I'm just going to compare the sizes. The yellow is just a little bit bigger, which is from Walmart. But I wanted to show you that you can still use the sheets from the Dollar Tree. It's just a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is start cutting my fabric sheet into strips. So first I'm going to go along where the creases already are, and I'm going to cut up this fabric where the creases are, and I'm going to cut the 4 pieces. Then once I get the 4 pieces cut, I'm going to fold those in half and cut that. And this was just an easy way to get the size strips that I need. So if you use this particular one, this is just an easy way to get the exact size that I wanted. So once I fold it in half, I am going to now cut it, and then once I get that cut, I'm going to take these two strips and I'm going to cut them in threes. You know, there was a lot, but I hope you see what I'm doing and understanding. So that's one, and then another two. And for this DIY, I was able to use this one sheet, and so I'm going to do that to all of them. I am removing the ring and the top off this jar from the Dollar Tree, and I've seen many of these really pretty floral DIY hack, sorry, using these jar lids, and I had to create my version of one. So as you can see, I folded that piece of fabric in half, and I went through the jar and through the loop, and I pulled it tight. Let me show you again. So what I'm going to do is fold the piece in half. I'm going to go inside of the jar ring, add the pieces through the loop, and pull it tight. And I'm going to continue to do that with these pieces. I almost forgot. Fold the two pieces in half, insert it through the loop, and pulled it. And pretty easy and simple. I think this is a really cool DIY hack, and I just had to create this. And so I'm going to repeat that until I have the ring completely full with these pieces. Now I do want to mention, if you want to create a hanger for this, then you want to tie your jute string or your fabric, whatever you're using for the hanger, you want to tie that before you fill it up with the fabric, so you can create a hanger. But I didn't want to create a hanger because I didn't want the hanger. I wanted it to kind of just sit on the hook that I have, so I didn't want a hanger for this. And so all you got to do is, as I mentioned, right before you fill it up, you want to add your hanger. I am finished adding all of my pieces, and so now I'm just going to go and trim my sunflower. That's what I'm going to call it, my sunflower. I'm going to go around and trim my fabric down to make it even. And once I get that complete, I did pick up another square, and it's the cheetah print square, and that square came from the Walmart as well. And that's what I'm going to use to create the inside of my sunflower. So I decided to use the cheetah print because I have a cheetah print rug, and I'm going to put this on the door right above where the rug is, and I just thought this would be really cute. I didn't want to put a wreath there. I just wanted something really small and dainty right in the center of the door, and I wanted the cheetah print so it can match the rug. So what I'm going to do is just measure how much I need for the inside of that lid piece that came on the jar. So what I'm doing now is just cutting down a piece of this fabric, and I do have a DIY that I'll be doing in a later video using this cheetah print fabric, so you will see more of this. And so what I'm going to do is just cut my piece, and then I'm just going to cut how much I need by just placing this little lid up there, and I'm just going to go around, cut it, and then I'm going to take some hot glue to secure the fabric piece to this lid insert. And then for the remaining fabric that's hanging over, I'm just going to tack that down in the back by adding some hot glue along. Now you could have added this inside the way it was in the jar on the back, but I'm going to add mine on the front to make it seem like it's popping out, because if I see the center of some florals or sunflowers, you kind of see the center a little bit more raised. So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to do that by placing this on the front. And so I'm going along the side with some hot glue. I'm going to place that right on top, and that's going to be it for this. I just hung this on the door right on a little hook that I have, and it has a little space in the back so that you do have room to hook it on a little nail or a little hook, or you can just create the hanger. But I absolutely love how simple this was and how cute it turned out. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these fabric DIY hacks were your favorite. And until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.